Mike, let's talk golf and U.S. Open. We had a big title. Philadelphia was on the spotlight down in Merion. What was it like down there, up close and personal?
It was tremendous. There were so many aspects of it that were really, really interesting to me. I think it was one of the most fun weeks of my career. And as you know, Starkey, I've been doing this for a long time. But I think this is now my favorite golf course on earth. I mean, I just think it was an unbelievable, the history involved, the history of golf design involved, all of this, the way it played, and also the neighborhood and the venue and the logistics that were involved in running this event. It was just an amazing thing to be a tiny little part of it. And finally, I found a great place to watch Inside the Ropes on Sunday, and got to see. Some really interesting stuff up close. Got to see the leaders. Was standing maybe 20 yards away from Phil Mickelson when he holed that pitch shot for an eagle, and it looked at that point like the Disney movie was going to have the Disney movie ending, and Phil was going to win, and all of that. Of course, it didn't happen, and lots of other stuff happened from there to the end. But man, it was one of those times when I feel lucky to do what I do.
The closeness, so the inside of the baseball, you gave me some of that saying about Inside the Ropes and seeing Phil's shot. Talk a bit about the media's access. It's such a tight setting of how all that worked, and just it's different than other courses.
It was much different. It was much different, and some of it was a little clunky and awkward. They have what's called at golf tournaments, they have what's called a flash area, where the golfers finish their rounds, they go into this little building and sign their scorecards, and then they come out, and the Golf Channel has their little interview set up there, and the USGA has their little interview set up there, and they come right out and do what's called flash interviews right there, and then they go to the press tent and do more in-depth stuff with us, with the writers. Well, the flash area was over here. Our press tent was over here. It was hard to get. So almost all the interviews took place in the flash area. That was weird. And you would have wanted guys to be. You would have wanted to be a little more in depth in some of the stuff like that. But hey, nobody wants to hear about the media's problems. God knows. And it was just kind of odd. And actually, the flash area was in some guy's backyard. Nice. It was at some guy's house. That's the part of this that was so weird. So many people gave up their homes. Supposedly Tiger Woods rented somebody's house and then renovated it, redid the kitchen and put a swimming pool in. I don't know if that's true, but that's
an above ground pool though. There goes the neighborhood.
I mean, it was unique and it was really, really kind of special.
And maybe to give you some ideas, and Lancashire is going to get a big tournament in 2 years. The LPGA is going to be here, so it should be fun to see how they do that. I think there's some similarities with the courses.
Yeah, I think there are. I think I'm going to write about this for Sunday. I kind of got some ideas from last week that could go forward and have an interesting little impact on Lancaster, maybe.
So look for that.